Hi poultry lovers, welcome to our channel once again, Chris Julie Farm Poultry Academy. Like you all know, we're actually doing a series and we're using new hope feed for this practical video. Like we promised, we're going to use all the different professional feed, but we're using new hope feed for this batch of 150 beds. So if you know you are new, you're just seeing this video, you've not watched the previous video, please we advise you to go watch the previous videos of how to set up a brooding pen, what to do before the beds arrive, the drugs to use for brooding to have zero to low mortality. We advise you to go and watch the previous video so you understand and you follow us properly. Well, this is day 2. We've already uploaded day 1 video. This is day 2. The beds are okay. They are very okay. Like you see, the charcoal pot is not on. It was only on day 1 we actually used charcoal pot, because the way we always cover our brooding pen is it allows a way that the heat is trapped in. And you need to understand, I've seen a lot of questions that people talking on Facebook and asking questions. How long should I use a heat source? Some people will advise they use for 3 weeks, some say for 2 weeks. Well, your heat source or how long you should provide heat for your beds is actually dependent on your location and the behavior of your beds. Truthfully, it depends on the behavior of your beds. This period that is very hot, you want to still provide them heat inside this heat. It can be catastrophic. Do you understand? For those that are in like the cold region like Jos, you don't expect them not to give heat to their beds. They will have to give heat. But in this particular situation, you see that the beds, no one is even clustering around the heat source. That will tell you that they are very okay. From the moment they came in, I was even thinking maybe they would cluster the heat source. No one, because the pen was preheated before they came, so the environment was already warm. And then the daytime, this period is actually very hot, so they really do not need it. But that does not mean that you should just relent. You should wash your beds at night too, to see if the weather is still, if the place is still warm or it's cold. Always have a backup plan. You can just put the charcoal pot somewhere that you can easily light to see if they will be cold or hot. Because one thing about Rosterio 8 breed, they don't like heat, especially those that does aggregate. Rosterio 8 breed don't like it. They don't like it. So you need to be very careful. Not the way you provide it and then you start seeing your beds dropping. This is day 2, no mortality. Like I said, the 150 beds, yes, you can actually rear 150 beds and have 0 mortality. Yes, it is very possible. That being said, your heat source, always observe your beds to know if they are cold. Another way to know if your bed is cold is you can place the feet of your bed on your face. If the feet is cold, you know that your bed is cold. If the feet is warm, you know your bed is okay. That's another way to know your beds are okay or they are cold. Well, someone asked when we use boosters and calcium. The truth is that we'll introduce calcium to our beds, but we'll let you know the day, probably from day 10. But boosters is a no for us. We don't use boosters in our farm. We've never done that. You know why? Because good feed will give you excellent results. Good feed would give you excellent result. And the brooding drugs we are using, someone asked us, how long should we use the drugs for? When you are brooding, you should use the drugs for 5 days. Yes, you should use the drug for 5 days, because you want to give 1 day of plain water before you do vaccination the next day. So you give the medication for 5 days. Another bonus tip is always make sure that your brooding pen is bright. Like your brooding pen is bright. Yes, it's very important that your brooding pen be bright. I've seen some people upload pictures of their brooding pen and it's dark. Mostly those that put inside carton or one, and it's dark. How do you expect the birds to eat? Any place you are putting your beds should be a place that you can easily even read your books. Yes, so this is day 2. The birds are fine, 0 mortality. Why have you not shared our video? Be a reason why a farmer smile out there. Help us share our video, comment your questions, and we'll answer you. Like, share, and let us be your favorite poultry instructor. Well, do have a nice day. God bless you.